Beneath the gleaming glass and steel of Denver International Airport, there's a tale rife with intrigue, mystery, and theories that stretch into the imagination. Opened in 1995, Denver International Airport, or DIA, ranks among the busiest in the world, connecting millions of passengers each year who suspect nothing about the sinister speculation encircling the airport. For beneath this apparently ultra-modern marvel lies a labyrinth of concealing symbols, strange artwork, and one haunting statue quite literally claimed the life of its creator. The thing is, many are of the view that DIA is not just an airport, it is something more. It is secretive. It reaches far beyond what human eyes can see in the present moment. Could Denver International Airport be concealing a more sinister purpose? What is behind this major transportation hub that invites so much mystery and speculation? From its dark labyrinth of underground tunnels to its surreal murals, from its unlikely location to the foreboding red-eyed horse statue that guards it, Denver International Airport has become a hotbed for conspiracies. The theories surrounding the airport aren't born of simple curiosity. They're the result of millions of dollars in over-budget construction, bizarre design choices, and the unsettling suspicion that DIA might be concealing something far greater than passengers and planes. To understand why DIA has turned into such a hotbed of conspiracy, we should start at the beginning, that is, the incredibly strange and very controversial construction of the airport. The construction, a gateway into mystery. It was supposed to be a triumph of modern aviation. The Denver International Airport, sprawling across 33,531 acres, an airport larger than any other in the United States. When plans were first announced, Denver already had a functioning airport, Stapleton International, just a short drive from the city center. Stapleton had served the Denver area for decades, so why build another Airport 1 located a full 25 miles outside the city? Ground was broken on Denver International Airport in 1989, with an anticipated completion date of 1993. By the time it finally opened its doors in 1995. The project came in a full 16 months behind schedule and an incredible $2 billion over budget. The delays, secrecy concerning the construction, and excessive costs would form the backbone of some of the most enduring theories. But to some, that explanation, in other words, the situation had been due to mistakes at planning, bad management and mismanagement, simply didn't add up. Questions started to swirl. Why the enormous delays? What happened to the billions of extra dollars? And most curiously, why did construction include the building of 5 massive buildings, only to later have them buried deep underground because they were misaligned? It is questions such as these that have some people suspect that DIA's actual purpose goes much farther than its stated public function. For some theorists, for example, the underground buildings that were constructed for the DIA weren't buried as a result of construction errors, but rather to hide their existence from view. Extensive underground tunnels, through which baggage transport supposedly takes place, have provided the source of endless speculation. Are these tunnels part of a much larger underground facility, a bunker, a secure command center? Some think that DIA's remote location, its enormous size, and its sprawling underground infrastructure are part of a complex designed to serve the needs of an elite few in the event of a global catastrophe. Whether it's a government continuity of government plan, a military facility, or a safe haven for the world's most powerful figures. Many are convinced the real purpose of DIA lies beneath the runways. There are even reports that the workers who built the tunnels were fired and replaced by other crews halfway through construction, leading to speculation that no one outside of a select few knows the full scope of what lies beneath the airport. While such theories are difficult to prove, the scale of the underground construction does remain one of the most mysterious aspects of Denver International Airport. The Murals, art or apocalypse. While much of the mystery surrounding DIA has to do with its construction, another equally puzzling element can be found inside the airport, the art. Step into Denver International Airport and you'll find its walls decorated with huge murals. But these are not usual airport paintings to help calm travelers. Murals at DIA are dark, apocalyptic, and full of symbolism that many have come to believe is steeped in hidden messages. The most famous of these murals are 2 pieces by artist Leo Tanguma, Children of the World, Dream of Peace and in Peace and Harmony with Nature. Both murals have been the subject of intense scrutiny, interpreted by some as subliminal warnings of global catastrophe. Children of the World Dream of Peace is split into two panels. In one, a gigantic soldier in a gas mask and wielding a machine gun and sword is standing tall, lord-like in a city in flames. Underneath him lie the bodies of dead children and grieving women. It's a scene of utter chaos and desolation, and then the second panel turns out to be entirely different. Gone is the picture of the soldier. Instead, there is a peaceful aggregation of children, which under a rainbow are seemingly celebrating the coming world peace. To some, the mural is a hopeful vision of peace triumphing over war. Others feel the dark imagery, especially the militaristic figure in a gas mask, speaks volumes for something far more insidious. The theories abound that the mural is a metaphor for a coming global catastrophe, or a veiled reference to rising authoritarianism. The second mural, in peace and harmony with nature, likewise speaks to a different tone. Scenes of environmental devastation greet the viewer in the first panel. Forest fires sweep across the countryside, animals lie dead or dying, and children weep tears at the destruction of the natural world. But just as with the first mural, the second panel offers a utopian vision of renewal humanity coming together in unity to heal the earth, surrounded by teeming wildlife and greenery in flux. To conspiracy theorists, these murals are more than an expression of art. They are a codex to an impending environmental collapse, population control, and a new world order, in which global powers seize control under the guise of bringing peace and stability to a ruined world. Of course, the artist himself dismissed such an interpretation, claiming his murals were to show how humanity might overcome the baser elements of human nature and create a better, more harmonious world. But this has not been enough to dissuade many critics, given stark contrast between destruction and utopia, besides the images of militarism, death and rebirth. The Capstone and Masonic symbols, secret societies at work. One of the most talked about features of Denver International Airport isn't a mural or a statue, but rather a small plaque near the entrance. Inlaid into the floor, this was actually a capstone that was placed during the airport's dedication in 1994. On it, you will find something rather curious, the symbol of the Freemasons. The Freemasons are a centuries-old fraternal organization, often associated with secrecy and influence, thus the target of many conspiracy theories. The capstone is emblazoned with the Masonic square and compass symbol, along with the names of two Grand Masters from the Colorado Masonic lodges, who took part in the airport's dedication ceremony. But the real doozy here is the inscription that lists the New World Airport Commission as one of the entities responsible for the airport. Problem: there doesn't seem to be any record of this commission existing anywhere. The term New World has sent conspiracy theorists into overdrive, as many believe it refers to the New World Order, a term often tossed around in a secret global agenda to establish a government of one world proportions. Adding further intrigue, the capstone has a time capsule that is supposed to be opened in 2094. What actually was put inside the capsule is yet to be disclosed, adding the number of speculations as to what could be inside. Some say it contains significant artifacts that will reveal the true intention of the airport, while others believe it could be something rather innocuous, such as memorabilia from the opening of the airport. But if you are one of those people that think DIA is directly connected with some sort of secret society or hidden agenda, it would appear the Masonic symbols, mysterious commissions and time capsules all point to something much larger than just an airport. Blucifer, the horse that killed its creator. Standing outside Denver International Airport overlooking all comers is one of the airport's most famous and infamous features, a gigantic 32-foot tall blue horse officially entitled Mustang, but far more commonly known by its chilling sobriquet, Blucifer. The story of the statue is as jarring as its appearance. With glowing red eyes and a muscular, imposing form, Blucifer cuts a menacing form that's hard to ignore. But if there was ever anything that made a statue of horse more eerie, it's because it killed its creator-sculptor, Luis Jimenez. Jimenez had been commissioned to create the statue as part of the airport's public art program. But during its construction in 2006, a piece of the horse broke loose and struck Jimenez, severing an artery in his leg and killing him almost instantly. Despite the tragic accident, the statue was completed posthumously and installed at DIA, where it has since become a symbol of the airport's dark reputation. Because so many people view Blucifer as an omen, with some going so far as to speculate that the statue's glowing red eyes are intended to represent the fourth horseman of the apocalypse, namely, death. The horse is enormous and so imposing that it has become a central part of the mystique surrounding DIA, which by itself raises questions if it too is a portion of the airport's hidden symbolism. While the airport maintains that the statue is nothing more than an arresting work of public art, the unsettling aesthetics, sad tale of tragedy surrounding it, and ominous nickname it has been given have perpetuated unending speculation as to whether Blucifer is just a statue or something much more. The underground tunnels, bunkers, and baggage systems. Of all the theories surrounding DIA, none have run the gamut of interest and speculation quite like what actually lies beneath the airport. Denver International is famous for its underground tunnels, officially utilized for its automated baggage handling system, which, incidentally, was riddled with problems before being ultimately abandoned. But it's not the failed baggage system that draws attention. Instead, it is the sheer scale of the underground complex. Accounts by construction workers describe massive tunnels wide enough to drive trucks through, with some claiming those tunnels connect to an even larger underground facility, possibly a bunker designed for housing the elite in the event of a global catastrophe. Some theorists also say that DIA is home to a perfect doomsday bunker, given its remote location and extensive underground infrastructure. In the event of a nuclear war, an environmental disaster, or other global catastrophes, Denver International Airport would serve as a haven for members of the upper echelons of government, the military, and the elite of the world. It also involves whisperings that buried buildings, originally constructed and then reportedly buried due to misalignment, are still in use today as part of this underground complex. Could these buildings, along with the tunnels, form part of some immense government or military installation beneath the airport? While there was never any official proof of a doomsday bunker under DIA, the sheer scale of underground construction, combined with secrecy over certain aspects of the airport design, kept the theories alive. After all, in a world whose every news program sounds like a new threat to the entire globe, such stories of safe underground facilities are by no means implausible. A gateway to the unknown. Denver International Airport is undoubtedly one of modern aviation's largest wonders. It means more: symbolism, secrecy, and questions waiting to be asked. From underground tunnels to some straight-up weird artwork and an ominous-sounding statue of Blucifer, DIA has become a hotbed for theories about what really lies beneath the surface, literally and figuratively. Theories about Denver International Airport continue to circulate, from the plausible to the fantastical, such as some of the art and the architecture is simply misunderstood, while DIA is part of a global conspiracy, a subterranean power hub created to serve a select few. And while most of these theories may never be proven, a spate of strange coincidences and unexplained decisions associated with the airport renders it impossible to dismiss them entirely. Whatever the case may be, Denver International Airport remains a mystery, a gateway of the world, perhaps to even more mysterious lands. Thank you for spending time with us through Spookscope today. Feel free to share your thoughts and theories in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends and family. Until next time, my dear spooker, stay curious.